Hey guys, it's Mountain here, and most of you guys know, but maybe some of you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of Tesla. You know, I'm not wearing it right now, but like I have a whole hoodie and everything, so I thought it would be interesting if maybe we go onto the website and like we build the best car, or not the best car, but like the one that makes the most sense for you. I don't know, you get the idea. Okay, so we're here on the website. Now, there's already a few choices. We have the whole sexy lineup, the S3, X, and Y. Now, there's also the Roadster and the Cybertruck, but I'll check both of those off. Roadster, too expensive. I know it's a cool car, but it's also like a sports car, which I'm not really into cars. I don't need a sports car. Cybertruck, it's a truck. I'm not really a truck type of person, so I don't really need that either. And then Cybertruck, same thing. Why would I need a Cybertruck, right? So, kind of eliminates those three. But then we have the S, the X, the 3, and the Y, which are all more of your average cars. I mean, the Cybertruck is kind of an average car, too, in terms of it being a truck. But, yeah, okay. So I want to go over the X and the S to start off with. Now, first of all, they're so much more expensive than the 3 and the Y. So that's part of it. But also, I think both of these outsides, I think they look really good, right? Like, I think the outsides look good. But, like, if you go into the insides... Now, this is a picture of the Model S's inside. It's the same idea for a Model X. Now, it's just, like, there's so many buttons. And, I mean, there's obviously still less. And, like, there's not really that many buttons. But it's still less than, you know, a normal car. But it's also just, like, the UI is outdated. And it's in portrait versus landscape, which just doesn't make sense when there's, like, YouTube on it. And then you also have, like, a whole nother screen. And I feel like the interior for the S and the X are both very outdated. While I will say I like the S and the X, like their exterior more than the 3 and the Y, I just think the interior matters more, and I'm just not really a fan. Like, a really good car would be the S's kind of outside, and then the 3's inside, in my opinion. Like, I think that would be a really nice car. But either way, then there's also the X, which I just don't really need that much space. The doors are really cool, though. But it's literally like $100,000. It's so much more expensive, and the space is just not really needed. But then we have the 3, and we have the Y. Now, I would choose the 3. Now, why would I choose the 3 over the Y? Well, again, I just feel like I would much rather prefer a smaller car as opposed to a bigger car. Now, there's obviously things where maybe it'll be a bummer, you know, you have a smaller car, but you need to, you know, fit something bigger in it. But I just feel like overall, in my opinion, a smaller car would just be would just make a lot more sense. So, we're gonna go and we're gonna see what would be the best Model 3, I guess. Okay. So we're starting off here. We're gonna do purchase price just to see how much it would cost, because we don't care about the savings. That's because, I mean, I'm not falling for your tricks, Elon. I know your tricks of the gas savings, which it's true, but like, nah, I'm paying more than that. What do you mean? I might make it back, but I'm still paying more. Okay, so we have the partial premium interior. Okay, so I just want to point this out. I'm not a car person, so I'm like more into the tech of it. And, like, the way it looks versus, like, speed and stuff. So, long range doesn't really mean all that much to me. But, like, it does, this premium interior. And I read through it. So, you get, like, extra sound. And you get extra, different heated seats and stuff. So, it's $10,000 more, though. But I've watched videos and stuff. And people always say they would prefer if they either could or just should have gotten this one, just because they would feel better, they'd feel more secure mile-wise. So I'm gonna go with that one, and that'll bring our range, our top speed, and our 0 to 60 all up, which is nice. But again, that doesn't really mean all that much. The premium interior is what means more to me. But then we just want to go over here, and we're gonna go next. And this is like a really easy thing. Like, if you're actually trying to like seriously buy one, it's so much nicer. You don't have to go somewhere. You can just do it online, like Amazon or something. But now we have to select the color. Now, white is actually the included color, which if I could buy is what I would go with. I mean, like, I don't know. I just like it being lighter. I mean, gray still looks good. I don't really like blue. I mean, red I also kind of like, but I just, not my type, really. And black, I don't know. I would just rather go with white. And then wheels. Wheel-wise, you can go $1,500 more for this wheel, which I like a lot more. So again, we can't even afford this like the cheapest model. So we're just gonna go with this, and we're gonna go with next. It would be really cool to actually be able to get, actually be able to afford this, but yeah, nope, that's not happening. Yeah, nope. But then interior-wise, we have all of this stuff. This, you get that stuff. This is whatever. But we have all black, or for $1,000 more, we can get black and white, which, in my opinion, looks a lot better. Although, you can't really have kids. If you have kids, they're gonna get this dirty. So if you have kids, black is probably the better way to go. But I like how this looks more, although it's kind of like a with me, because this is obviously cheaper. And in some ways, it's just like, I like the wood up there more than just like the white. But it's also like, I don't know, I like the black and white color scheme a lot. But I don't know, I would go with white, but logistically, if I was actually gonna get one, I might go with black, just because... I don't want to spill anything or anything like that. Plus, again, it's $1,000 for something that you could end up ruining versus black is a lot less likely for you to actually ruin it. But we're just going to go next on the black and white one. We're at $51,000, $45,000 after savings, but, yeah, it's still a lot of money. Okay, so obviously we're going to have to whack the full self-driving. Because, I mean, come on, you don't get a Tesla without the you don't get a Tesla without the driving. Like, I mean, there's other, Tesla is so far ahead in the game in pretty much everything. Like, you can watch YouTube on it, but I think full self-driving is a pretty good part of it. Like, it's pretty big. So, I mean, that's $7,000. It's worth it. It's probably worth it. All right, we're on the payment. All right, first name, David Bazuki. Oh, apparently that's my email address. Alright, Bazuki. That looks spelled right to me. My phone number, 911. We have your Model 3 in 5 to 8 weeks. Model 3 long-range dual-motor all-wheel drive. I don't know what that means. Pearl white paint, which is the outside. The sport wheels, which are the, wheel-looking things. And then we have black and white premium interior, which is just the inside, obviously. And then we have autopilot, and we have full self-driving capabilities. Now, if we click on this, we can actually see cash price is $58,000. Now, our original fees can be like $1,200, which is basically like what you pay right now, I'm pretty sure. But then we have incentives and gasoline savings, which would be about $52,000 in the end. But again, I mean, you're still paying $58,000 you're paying in cash. But we could also lease it. How much is that going to be? We could end up paying $600 a month. Jeez. Wait, down payment. Let's make our down payment. Let's go with $10,000. What are we going to pay $10,000? Okay, duet signing. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, so now we're paying $400 per month. That's too much. Let's make it just pay for the entire car. What will it say? Let's go with $50,000. We pay $50,000. Oh, we can't exceed that number. So let's just go with that number. How much are we going to pay per month? $370. So that's not bad. That's not bad. This is the max loan we could have, which would bring it to $152 a month, which isn't that bad. But obviously, I feel like if you're paying that much money to start with, you should just, pay the rest in, I don't know why you would end up loaning at that point, but we have gas savings, which over 6 years would be $6,400, which is pretty good. Our incentives, delivery state, no, we have to go down to North Carolina. So, we don't have any. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that answers that. And then that's all the delivery times. Okay, so that's our Model 3 right there, guys. It's gonna come tomorrow. I'll show you guys. We're gonna skip to tomorrow. Okay, so Tesla, they actually delivered me a Model S on accident, but we have it here, guys. Now, it's also red for some reason. I'm not sure why they did that, but either way, we have it right here, guys. It's actually a pretty good-looking vehicle. I think it's pretty fast. It rides pretty well on terrain from my testing. And, they added some wrap to it, which is very interesting. Some advertisement, I imagine, is what they're going for. But, yeah, you can see that's the top view of it. Definitely a very good-looking car. So, pretty happy with this purchase. Definitely exceeded my expectations. And, autopilot's pretty good and everything like that. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.